This is why you should never contact the dead. A girl named Melody explains that since her uncle's recent passing, she started noticing strange things like constant flickering lights at 3 a.m.
Every night at 3:11 a.m., that light, the staircase light, flickers. Okay. It started happening a few nights ago after my uncle's funeral. So, on the first night, I told myself this is grief. On the second night, unscrewed the bulb. Third night, it flickered anyway. So I decided to say, if you're still here, blink twice. It did. Now, I want to believe coincidence, but I kind of also want it to happen again, because I miss him, and my cat does too, and things just haven't really been the same, and it's just like, this is probably fake.
Curious, thinking this might be her uncle trying to communicate with her, she makes the mistake of interacting with it. As Melody gives her permission to give her a sign, on the next day she receives a disturbing voicemail containing a haunting message.
Okay, so last night I got a missed call, and this morning I saw that they left a voicemail. I'm gonna even show you, like, there. Okay, unknown voicemail. I'm gonna play for you what is in the voicemail. I don't know who it is. It's hard to hear, so I want to see if it gives me Anyway, listen.
Hello, Melody. It's me. You asked if I was real. I am. You asked if I still see you. I never stopped.
Like something from a horror movie, she hears a man's voice barely coming through the static, claiming he has been watching her this whole time. Now, what's even stranger is after she reached out to a friend and forwarded the message to analyze it, only static was heard.
But after I posted that, my friend was like, send that to me so I could listen to it with like headphones on and turn it up and see what I can, to clear it up. And I did. And then he responded, he's like, what is this? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I can't hear anything. And I'm like, I literally just sent the voicemail. Like, I texted the voicemail, you know? So he sends it back to me, right? And this is what I get back. So I send it to my mom. And I'm able to take her phone and listen to it. This is what... No one I have sent it to has gotten it.
She then sent it to her mom, and through her phone, the same thing. Believing it was her uncle, they admittedly asked this entity if it was watching over her, indirectly giving it permission into her life. Check out Melody's page for updates. A family brought a priest to bless their daughter's room when he makes a horrific discovery. A man named Jesus from Guatemala explains that for several weeks now, their daughters complain of hearing strange noises and seeing objects mysteriously moving on their own. So he invites the priest to check the area, and as he begins to inspect the room, he finds something that leaves the whole family speechless.
Me da permiso, ¿verdad? En el nombre del Padre y del Espíritu Santo. Vean mis manos, yo no llevo nada, ¿verdad? No quiero que después vayan a decir de que allí lo llevan en ¿verdad? Para que me meta abajo las manos y allí lo vaya. Abajo. Busque. Bien. Algo fuerte, el humo, ¿eh? Cuidado, con cuidado. Pero mira. Alumbra ahí, ahí.
The priest senses something evil's inside the bed frame and asks for permission to open the area. He uses a knife to access the area, and to prove no tricks are being pulled here, he tells the father to grab what's inside. Speechless, they find this item wrapped in a black bag. The priest then tells them to open it. Inside is this fragile black human-like wax figure. Having no idea who did this or how it even got there in the first place, the family's convinced someone who got in their home placed this cursed item in that room. After some research, this item is used for witchcraft, a black figure candle believed to be used to contain certain curses. So if that's the case, could this figure be responsible for the girl's strange experiences? Let me know what you think. This is why you always trust your pet's instincts. A man named Robert is left deeply shaken as he explains that his dog Ollie started frantically barking at something in the woods. Curious to see what's causing his dog so much distress, he goes over to check it out and makes a horrifying discovery.
Man, y'all, I don't know. Hey, look, I just got the living shit scared out of me. My dog, I couldn't get him to come in. He woo, woo, woo. I don't know. Y'all take a look at it. When I was good until it started making a growling sound. Dude, I rolled. I don't know what the hell it was and don't care what it was. I'm not going back out there. I'm not playing on this one. I'm tripping. Ollie, what are you barking at? My dog was barking hard. See nothing. Man, it's a full moon tonight, yo. Full moon tonight. I don't know what the hell he's barking at. I have no idea. What the hell is he barking at? What the hell is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? What the fuck is that, y'all? What the fuck is that? Oh.
A loud, visceral growl is heard as he sees this creature with bright glowing eyes stalking him from behind the trees. The man runs for his life and refuses to go out again. Many viewers commented this could be a wolf based on its red glow, where some mentioned that didn't sound like a wolf and believed the man might have been visited by the urban legend, the Mothman. Let me know your thoughts on this one. A man heard something walking around his house, but as he goes to see what it is, he finds this. User Diego Ripper explains that late one night, after going down the stairs to grab a drink, he notices what looks like his cat waiting for him down the stairs. Knowing for sure he just saw his cat upstairs, he begins to record.
Ese no es mi gato. Mi gato está ahí arriba.
He then locks himself in his room, afraid of whatever's down the stairs that looks like his cat. What happens next is horrifying. Something can be heard moving around his bedroom door, wailing and crying as it paces around. Diego mentions he waited out whatever was out there and didn't open the door at all. On the following morning, he finds his apartment in a total mess, but doesn't seem to find anyone or signs of break-in. So, just what exactly was in this man's house, pretending to be his cat? Let me know your thoughts on this one. He was inspecting an abandoned building when he sees this. A property inspector was sent in by his peers to locate an electrical system in one of their vacant buildings. But as the man walks the property, nothing out of the ordinary is seen. Now, it's only until he heads down the basement to try and find this electrical box that he would make a haunting discovery.
So I got called to one of our vacant buildings to help or to instruct Duke about installing the box and whatever. So they say, there's a light on in here. So, okay, cool. So, as you can see, there are no light bulbs in here. No light bulbs or light fixtures in here either. We go down to the basement. I don't know if y'all can see this, but all this is water, right? All this is water. So all the dark part that you see right there, between the dark and the light part of the wall, all that's water. As I'm looking, I see, what in the hell? Like somebody is walking barefoot down here. And my black ass about to be up through because yeah, I'm not about to get drugged down in this bitch. And nope. No sir, not me. I'm not that guy.
He sees the basement had been flooded, and above the water, he sees the bare footprints of someone who had been walking around. The man begins to feel like something's not right and gets out of there. But as he looks around the building to know more about the place, he sees it's right next to a cemetery.
This is what's next door. Yeah. And the footsteps are coming from up under this door right here, leading from the cemetery to the back. Nope. Nope. No.
Given the basement also seems very close to where the bodies are buried, the man refuses to do the job and leaves his site, not wanting to figure out the eerie mystery of what's down there. Whether these mysterious prints were caused by dirt being lifted off the ground and keeping its form, or something much worse, it's unsure. But seeing this and having it so close to the cemetery is creepy enough. If your dog starts growling at something you can't see, be very careful. Here's why. A girl was laying in bed one morning when her dog suddenly noticed something at her bedroom door. Whatever the dog sees seems to cause her immense fear as she shakes and growls. Hoping it's nothing, she waits several minutes, but her dog continues to sense something dangerous, watching them standing by the door. It's known dogs and other pets can sense things humans can't, like high-frequency sounds and see better in the dark. Now, a man named Steve provides video evidence showing one of these entities.
So it's 2:30 in the morning. I wake up and Luke is staring here in the corner. He's absolutely staring at a spirit. And you're going to see that spirit's ball of energy leave this spot where Luke is staring at. Man, I wish I could see what he saw. Damn, there's something in the corner though. There he goes. That orb right there is a spirit that Luke was just staring at. 100%.
It's almost 3 a.m. when he wakes up to his dog carefully watching something sitting in a chair facing his bed. As the dog gets distracted from the chair he was staring at, this orb of light flies across the room. In this instant, the dog didn't seem afraid, only curious, giving this entity a sort of positive energy, unlike whatever visited the girl that day, terrifying them by its presence alone. A couple who just got back home from work noticed by their window someone had broken into their home. A woman named Olivia explains that in the apartment she lives in with her boyfriend, something has been opening and closing their bedroom door. Feeling something evil is in the room, they move their mattress to the living room. But one night while Olivia's home alone, she begins to hear something scratching on her bedroom door. What she captures next is something of a nightmare. Scratching sounds are heard coming from the room as something suddenly pulls the curtain. The boyfriend then decides to pin a blanket around the door to keep it sealed shut, but while the couple's away working, they arrive home and notice someone's at their bedroom window, watching them as it slowly hides. However, whatever this is seems to be covered using the blanket that was holding the door closed. After staying in a hotel for the night, the couple musters up the courage to go back into the apartment and find this.
Alright guys, we are currently home. We are about to go in. I don't think I've ever been more scared in my life. Alright, we're almost to our apartment. Taco.
Dude, the blanket isn't on the door anymore.
Don't mind our house, but the blanket is on the floor. You guys, if you guys saw my last video, it was hung up right there. What the fuck?
Dude, the tack in a pile. Like, I could see them, like, just falling off the wall, but, like, I had
How are they, like, all in a pile like that? What?
Like, I had a lot of tacks to keep that blanket on the wall so it didn't fall.
I don't even have any words.
Pile.
This is, like, a poltergeist or something. I don't know, like... I guess this is the update video. I don't know. This ghost is, or demon, whatever, is trying to mess with us at this point. And he's been here all day alone. My heart is literally racing, you guys. I don't even know. I have no words. I have no answers for you guys. I don't know what this thing is. I don't know what it wants. Bye.
They find the blanket on the floor with all the pins stacked together on the blanket. Olivia and her boyfriend continue to live in the apartment until they're able to move out. A man starts seeing all the bad things that happen at night from his high-story apartment. Then one night he sees this. Javier from Ecuador has been noticing and recording crime and other strange behavior around the rural area from his multi-story apartment. But just recently, he began noticing from a nearby school, near the hours of 3 in the morning, strange figures wandering the perimeter. to flickering lights and shadow figures moving around the premise, Javier believes this is indeed paranormal, since the school in question, El Colegio de Quito in Ecuador, was built on top of a cemetery. Whether this is truly paranormal or just some sketchy activity happening inside the school, I'll leave it up to you to decide. A man was walking down a dark alley when he sees a crooked man standing in the way. User Uncertified Plumber captured a haunting video while making his way back home late one night. As he's walking down a dark alley, the man suddenly stops, terrified in fear, as he notices this tall, crooked man standing in the sidewalk. Scared to walk past him, he slowly approaches him. Then this happens.
Okay, so I'm walking back to the house, and I see this guy standing there. And I'm like, why does he look so weird? So I start walking closer, and closer, and closer, and closer, and wait. That's not a guy at all. That's just a shadow. And the pillar makes it look like an optical illusion. See?
As he gets closer to the figure, the man seemingly disappears. Now, he explains that the crooked man's figure is simply an optical illusion casted by shadows and objects, but many people express that this might not just be a simple coincidence given the terrifying figure's appearance. But the question is, would you walk past it? They were playing with their dog when something takes him. A woman named Cecilia was watching TV one night playing with her dog Chun Chun when suddenly, as he stands by the TV, something horrifying is captured.
Hijo, hijo, está escondido. ¿Dónde está escondido? Hijo, te estoy viendo. Chuchu. Es escondido, es escondido. Hijo. Hijo. Chuchu. ¿Qué está escondido? Hijo. No se escondió. Chun Chun. Ya, pues, aparece, pues, hijo. Ahí aparece.
Chun Chun peeks out, then suddenly remains hidden as the terrifying pale figure of a person's face is seen, peeking out for just a moment. The dog then comes out after a while, like something was distracting him, holding Chun Chun back there. Given the terrifying figure appeared right after the dog hid behind the corner, could it be that whatever this thing is was petting Chun Chun or interacting with him in some way? Let me know what you think. Hey, Dark Moose here. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing if you're enjoying the content. But as always, I'll see you guys on the next video, and thanks for watching.